But no, I think that listen, we got an interesting matchup coming up here where to me, right, and me and Kid have both talked about this. I think that there are certain things that are important in this game. Some updates to this game. We know that Nate Davis did not practice today. Another personal day. I don't know what Nate's going through, what Nate is dealing with right now. The video was out there of Matt Eberflus basically coming up. It seems like Nate is going through, I don't know if he's going through something mentally or what's going on with him. It does seem like he's going through something. Or at least just how you look at somebody and you can tell like you got something on your mind. But at the end of the day, he's still going to play on Sunday. We still haven't seen him practice with this team.
I thought you said he was at practice.
He was at practice. He did not practice.
Oh, okay. All right.
And it was due to a personal reason, right? So I don't know what the situation is there. Concern on the offensive line. On the flip side of that, the part that makes you feel good, Eddie Jackson was a full go today. Jaquan Brisker was a full go today. Who am I missing here? Dylan Cole didn't go from your linebacking core, but
are they going to take the questionable thing off my fantasy team now?
So people that were full go, Jaquan Brisker full go, Eddie Jackson full go, DeMarcus Walker also a full go. All of these guys were limited yesterday. Nate Davis practiced yesterday, did not practice today. Again, I don't know what the situation is there. Mercedes Lewis did not practice today, but per Courtney Cronin, he was on a bike the entire time. So I think that you kind of can feel okay about him. I think they just, he's 39 years old, guys. Yeah, you're giving him a day. You're giving him a day. You know what I mean? But on the flip side of that, the Packers are having wide receiver issues.
Facts.
Romeo Doubs was back at practice today, but Christian Watson, who I think most of us think is their number one option, was out. Where we feeling on this Bears-Packers game right now? You got Jordan Love coming in, no number one option. David Bakhtiari was also out, but according to Rob Domofsky, who we had on today's Chicago Bears podcast, David Bakhtiari does not practice.
This should be barbecue.
He literally
chicken.
said that.
This should be barbecue chicken. They need to come out and this is I've been saying this all off season.
Mm-hmm.
They need to make a statement week one and it's over. Like y'all gotta. It should be our turn to basically dominate this division.
Yeah, should be.
It should be. I mean, we have
should me and him switch spots because I can hear the tone in his voice.
Oh, you think I'm gonna bring
that the Oppie is coming, right?
Gotta have some parody to the show. Should be.
Mad Oppie outside.
But we gonna find. Screw you. It should be. We really should dominate this team. But for some odd reason, I feel like it's going to be closer than we think.
I think Vegas thinks it's going to be closer than we think. Bears
as long as Vegas says it's going to be close.
Bears only a 1.5 point favorite. 1.5 point favorite. Like you can pick the over, and Muzz will feel fine about it. No, I will say this. I think one of two outcomes is going to happen. Both outcomes, I do believe the Bears will win. So that's where I stand on this. I have the Bears winning week one. Now, listen, this could all be blown up immediately the second that Jordan Love throws a Hail Mary on the first play to Christian Watson, and we're in a different situation. But I think without his number one, he's going to be a lot more limited. Of course, you have the run game to rely on. That offensive line really good at pass blocking and run blocking. I think that's going to be more of the Bears' issue throughout the day. But I believe that week one, there's going to be a very close game where Justin Fields performs similar to what he did last season. We're not going to be left satisfied with what we see, but the Bears still come out with a win because at the end of the day, they have better talent this season. Option two is we win this game 42-7.
I don't see that happening.
I think that
I don't see that
there is a chance that this team is so comfortable. And I've seen the comfortability with just like, hey, we got to do this. Let's go do it. We'll get the job done. Boom, we're going to make. I've seen it at practice. I've seen it at training camp. I've seen like they are comfortable. They like literally as they go through every single day, every single practice, it felt like we got to do this because we got to get our body in motion. We talked to Justin Fields after the game. I'm thinking, right, he has a tough day. I'm thinking he's going to have these struggles, these issues, blah, blah, blah. He comes out and he's like, yeah, we had installed some new concepts. That's why it looked like that today. Don't worry about it. Now, this just might be the vibe of Justin Fields, right? But when I see a quarterback that calm, I tend to believe a little bit more in the QB because I've seen the quarterbacks when the panic is there. And when the panic is there, oh, that's a different QB. When the panic is there, what's going on back?
Don't worry about it.
just keep talking. Just keep talking.
Keep
When the
talking.
panic is there, right? That's Mitch Trubisky saying, we just need to turn some of these TVs off up in here. And he's pointing at the TVs. And you're like, what? Who told you that? Like, why are you regurgitating what somebody basically told you? Like, when the panic is that, like, so the fact that Justin Fields is coming out and he's just like, hey, listen, I know it's on me. I got to do my job. I got to make plays. He's not putting it on anybody else. He's not taking any excuses. He's not even taking anything that happened last season and saying, this is the reason that this happened. He's basically just like, it's on us. That calmness is something that I see from the Drew Breeses, the Tom Brady's, heck, I'll even give you Ryan Fitzpatrick at times, right? When he was out there winning 7 games a year, but he was elite them 7 games, the other 7, it was tough. But I see that exuding off of him, and it makes me feel like maybe on Sunday y'all got more in store for us than we expected. The logical answer is the close game. And I also will say this. I just don't believe in Jordan Love. I don't.
That's the part that scares me.
It doesn't scare me.
You want to know why it scares me? I don't think he's going to be nearly as bad as we think.
I don't think he's bad. I think he's okay.
I don't think he's going to be nearly as incompetent as we think he is. And at the same time, you know one thing I know he can do? I do believe he can read a defense. I do believe he can do that. I do believe he can make that adjustment.
What is telling you that, though? The one start that he had where he literally threw pick after pick because he was scared to death by the pressure that was around him?
What tells me that is really the organization he's with. They have been really good at developing QBs.
Listen.
He's had a pedigree. They've had a pedigree. Listen, we can do their top 10, and there's 2 guys that's going to be on that list for the last 30 years.
It's only 2.
Right? It's only 2.
There's only 2. After that, you get you get
2.
quickly to your old head.
So hear me out. Jordan Love may not have been the Aaron Rodgers to their Brett Favre. But I do believe when you have that much time, you do learn something. And Aaron has spoken very highly of Jordan Love.
Didn't help Kyle Trask.
What Tom Brady didn't help Kyle Trask.
Listen,
Tom Brady was.
No, I'm not blaming Tom.
Hey, Tom
I'm
Brady
not blaming Tom.
Tom Brady was like, I got Giselle to worry about. I'm not worried about you.
I'm not blaming Tom. You gonna put this on Tom? Come on now.
Hey, Tom was just like, hey, listen, kid, this is just about me right now. You need to get in where you fit in. I'm sorry. Like that's what Tom did right there. But I say,
talking to me right now?
I said, do you know who I am? Get the bags. What are you doing? Anyway, like I do believe, like I really do believe he's going to be better than we think he is. Like we expect him to go out there and look like Trey Lance. I don't think he's gonna look like Trey Lance. He shouldn't look like Trey Lance.
Well, he should. He's been there for 3 years.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So,
and because we haven't seen a huge sample size of it, I think the underestimation of him is so high. That's why I'm not there. So I think we underestimate Jordan Love and we overrate Justin Fields right now until we see it. And we got to see it for that to even out.
But
Jordan,
see, I think the difference is what it is that Aaron Rodgers is a supreme talent. They didn't necessarily have a great defense last year. They have an average receiving core. They already lost. I mean, Christian Watson is an improvement, right, from having pretty much nothing. And I think Devontae Adams left, right?
Devontae Adams left, yeah.
So the difference would be the moxie of does Jordan Love have the killer instinct to really – he might have the talent to execute, but I don't know if he overcompensates. He might, like you said, you need him to be just good enough, and he might be okay because he's still –
That's my hope.
Huh?
That's my hope.
Right. But I think that they do take a step back because he can't overcompensate for the deficiencies, I think, as he's still learning and finally getting into his own as the leader of that team.
To me, if you're a Bears fan, you should hope that Jordan Love is what's a good comparison? You should hope that Jordan Love is Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
no.
Oh, yeah. You should hope that Jordan, because Kirk Cousins is too good. He's too good for you to get rid of.
What year, Kirk Cousins?
And any year, Kirk Cousins.
No.
Kirk Cousins was still good in Washington.
No.
He's
No.
good
Pick
enough.
another QB.
No.
middle.
You
It's
want to
not
know
even
why?
about me liking
No,
Kirk
you want to
Cousins.
know
You want
why?
Jay
You want to know
Cutler.
why? Because
Kirk
no,
Cousins.
because they'll get rid of a Jay Cutler.
No, he didn't.
No, the Bears didn't. The Packers will get rid of a
Longest
Jay
tenured
Cutler.
quarterback.
The Packers will get rid of a Jay Cutler. You want Jordan Love to be good enough where they got to look at this man and be like, are we gonna try and go get another quarterback?
Yeah.
We can't. He put up 4,000 yards in 29 touchdowns.
Fam,
What did he do in the first round? He got eliminated.
I just think that the pressure.
What's the farthest Kirk been?
Look with the pressure?
Second round?
Second round.
The pressure is more on the Bears to win. It is
Lost to
Forgot we lost to
Tampa.
I don't want him to be like. Listen, hear me out, because I know people are like, "Hey, I'm praising Jordan Love too much," and then I like Kirk Cousins too much. Kirk Cousins is just better than y'all give him credit for. Like Kirk Cousins is a good QB.
Okay.
Say that you want him to be Ryan Fitzpatrick.
No, I want
because he's
because
Ryan Fitzpatrick with 7 games and then 7 games off. And guess what? 7 games on. Let's say they go 7-0. That means we know they're gonna fail the rest of the way.
You know
I'm
why?
cool with that.
You know why I don't want him to be Ryan Fitzpatrick?
Why?
How many teams Ryan Fitzpatrick play for?
17.
Exactly. That's why I don't want him to be that. I want the Packers to have to hold on to him, and he's just not better than Justin Fields, and he's out there just going through it. Because here's the thing: at the end of the day, no matter what, and this is where Bears fans, I think, get it twisted. This is where most fans get it twisted to me. It has nothing to Aaron Rodgers didn't stop the Bears. Aaron Rodgers didn't stop the Bears.
It was all in the mind.
No. Aaron Rodgers didn't stop the Bears. You want to know why?
Oh yeah, we still could have made the playoffs.
How many times has Aaron Rodgers played the Bears?
Just twice.
2 times.
Yeah, you're right.
Aaron Rodgers didn't stop the Bears. You know what stopped the Bears?
The Bears.
The Bears.
Tell us, Pat.
The Bears. The quarterback play, the poor wide receiver, the poor offensive lines, the run games that are in and out. Like Aaron Rodgers, between Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre, for as elite as they are and how much they beat the Bears, they had 2 rings between them.
Time out. Hold on. Wait.
They didn't stop the Bears.
How many times did the Bears 1 or 2 games out the playoffs? Because
very rarely. And not many that the Packers were ahead of us. Maybe no, because the last year of Lovey, we did end up. But even then, right? Even then, take that into account. Last year of Lovey, the Bears took a nosedive. We started off that season 7-1, 8-1.
But how many times did you lose to the Packers?
Say what?
You lost to the Packers one time that allowed them to get into the playoffs.
That was 2010 when
that was a direct loss.
They let them in and figure, we'll beat them in the playoffs.
And got smacked. Got their butts kicked. Well, we didn't get smacked, but we got beat. We definitely got beat. And that's what I say. It's 2 times. Again, yes, it's a double loss. It's a problem. But if you beat the Vikings, if you beat the Lions, which was easy to do over our history, we're not sitting here talking about this elite history of Vikings and Lions football, y'all. You're 4-2 in the division at worst.
Tell you what,
we now have 17. You had 16 more games.
So let's just do this. What's your prediction? Your firm prediction.
Right. So everybody,
Bears win. My prediction for sure is Bears win. I got the Bears winning week 1.
I do too. So all 3 of us think Bears.
I got Packers winning.
Of course you do. Of course you do. That makes
Packers
sense.
win.
Of course you do.
I love it.
I don't even know I don't know if he believes it or if it's for the storyline. One of the other. Of course it is. All right,
So let's move on.
I told y'all it's Mad Oppie outside. Let's run through the schedule.
Let's
run through the schedule. Week 1. Week 2, I got a Bears win versus the Buccaneers.
I got a Bears win versus the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
I don't believe in
Baker Mayfield.